Hi guys, Steve Blankett here again. Hey, today I'm going to do a comparison of two little belly guns from the 1870s. Uh, the first one is a Colt Model 3 Derringer in 41 rimfire. And the second one is one you may have seen before in my other videos, and this is a Remington, known as a ring trigger pistol. This is a 4-shot Derringer in 32 rimfire short. So we're going to do a little comparison today. I've got 4 rounds for this one. I've got 1 round, just 1 round for this Colt 41 rimfire, and I've got my chronograph set up here. I want to try and get some chronograph data. So for the 41 rimfire, I've ordered some reloadable cases, but because I was kind of anxious to shoot this thing, I decided to try my hand at making a case on the lathe. And so I've got 1 cartridge made. How well you can see this. This is a 41 rimfire short. It's got 8 grains of 3F Old Ironford black powder and a 126 grain heeled bullet, which is about the correct size for it. Although the original rounds typically had a pointed bullet rather than a round nose. I took a 41 long Colt bullet and shortened it to fit this. It's got the heel, so it works in it for this. So I'm going to try this 1 shot over the chronograph, and we'll see how it works. I've never fired this pistol before, so we're going to try this out. And once I did order 5 more reloadable machine-made cases, so I'm waiting for those to come in and some more bullets. I'll be able to have some more testing with that once those comes in. But this is going to be my first test with this one. The original cartridge is said to be loaded with between 11 and 13 grains of 3F powder. Now this has 8 grains loaded because it's a solid head. It has to make room. But also I'm using a starter pistol blank for the offset primer to make it a rimfire. And that starter pistol blank has a small charge of smokeless powder in it. Very small, but that kind of makes it like a duplex load. So I'm hoping that that little bit of extra smokeless will kind of make up for the lesser amount of black powder that it has in it. So we'll see how it goes. Now the Remington ring trigger pistol, let me get you a close up of this one. This is kind of like a revolver, except the barrels don't revolve. The firing pin revolves at the back of it. It has 4 fixed barrels. So I've shot this one before. This is loaded with 4 grains of black powder in each cartridge with about an 83 grain heel bullet. So you know, it's a smaller cartridge. And I mean, if you look at them, these are the 2 cartridges side by side, the 32 short rimfire and the 41 short rimfire. And you know, we still today have the age-old discussion about what is better, to having a capacity, whether it's smaller cartridges to get a larger capacity, or just a smaller capacity with a bigger, more powerful cartridge. Now I don't think anybody really says the 41 rimfire short was a really powerful cartridge, but compared to the 32 it is, and these were extremely popular in the late 1800s for pocket pistols. 41 rimfire was chambered in many of these small pistols, and there's many accounts of it being very deadly. So yeah, it may not be real powerful, real fast, but it's a good sized bullet, and at hard table range, it can be very effective. So we're going to go ahead and shoot the 1 round of 41 rimfire over the chronograph, and then I'm going to shoot 4 rounds. Hopefully I've got them all lined up, because the cartridges have to be aligned to align with the firing pin, and hopefully all 4 of them go off, and I'll gather some chronograph data for this one too. So now one thing interesting, the Colt has a really powerful ejector. Once you fire it, the barrel swings to the side, and it will eject the cartridge out with force. So it makes it a lot quicker and easier to reload if you need to reload. The Remington, on the other hand, doesn't have an ejector. It doesn't even have an extractor. It's 4 rounds and throw it away. So my extractor is a rod that I knock them out afterwards. So that's what we'll be using. So let's go ahead and go to it. So I'm going to set this one right here. And I'm going to take the Colt over here. I've got the chronograph set up. I've got the chronograph pretty close. So don't know how this is going to shoot, and I don't want to shoot my chronograph. So let me put my ears on. Okay, the barrel swings open to the side. Put the cartridge in with the primer oriented at the 12 o'clock position. Sure I got it right. Okay, and you swing it. and it locks closed. All right, chronograph is on, cocked, here we go. Well, got an error on the chronograph, so no velocity data, but it shot good. Pretty powerful shot there for a little single shot. So I'm going to reset the chronograph. Now I'll tell you about the ejector. I'll show you how this works. Bring it to half cock, pop it open, and it pops it out very nicely. Now sometimes I've seen this where it'll actually pop out all the way. This case it didn't, but that's okay. So we will go to the Remington ring trigger. I've already got this loaded with 4 rounds. Now this trigger, you see how it operates. You just bring the trigger forward and then back, and that's what cycles the firing pin. So here we go. That one didn't fire, dang it. 549. 546. That one didn't fire either. 537. Now, okay, so I've got one. So I got 3 that fired there. A lot of it's just getting these things lined up so they hit just right. So, but I've got 3. Fired 3 out of 4, so that's pretty good. It's a whole lot better than 1. About 530, 540 feet per second what I was getting out of that. So having 3 or 4 shots of that versus 1 of the 41 rimfire, so make your choice. A lot of folks back in the 1800s kind of chose between both of them, and they both were effective and served their purpose as well. So hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to get some more of these 41 rimfire cases, and we'll do some more load testing, and hopefully get the chronograph set up better so I can get some more velocity data on it and have some more fun with it. Thanks for watching. See y'all later. Bye.